And we begin this half hour with new guidelines regarding the daily use of low-dosage aspirin.
The U.S. Preventative Task Force is changing its recommendations for people over the age of 60. The group now saying an aspirin a day is no longer recommended to prevent heart disease and stroke for most adults. Research shows there's no benefit. So our chief health editor, Dr. Partha Nandi, joining us now with more on this. And Doc, gosh, the task force finding that daily aspirin can increase bleeding. Where could that happen?
Yeah, and so many of my patients ask the same question. First of all, low-dose aspirin has been recommended for years, Glenda, as a preventative measure, right? So if you're already taking a daily aspirin, please talk to your doctor first before stopping any medication. That's really important. Now, the last time the task force updated its recommendations on aspirin was back in 2016, so a few years ago. So what's changed? Well, aspirin was initially prescribed because it can stop blood from clotting, but one reason why the newer studies are showing no net benefit from a daily aspirin is likely because of statins, right? Statins are drugs, Linda, that help reduce a person's risk of heart attacks and strokes. Also, accumulating evidence has shown that the risk of internal bleeding increases as a person ages. That's not good. And this bleeding can happen in the stomach, intestines, and the brain. And as a gastroenterologist, I see that all the time. As for the question, can it be fatal? Yes, it can be life-threatening. So that's why the new recommendations for those 60 and up is to not start a daily low-dose aspirin regimen as the primary prevention of cardiovascular disease, and to consider stopping it altogether around the age of 75.
Wow, well, what about younger adults, like 40 to 59? Any benefit there?
Yeah, it's an important question. It all really comes down to your health and risk factors. If you're healthy and have no major risk factors, Glenda, the benefits likely do not outweigh the risk of bleeding. But if you have a 10% or higher 10-year risk for cardiovascular disease, that's heart disease, then you can consider an aspirin. As the task force said, there may be a small net benefit. Also, if you've had a stroke or heart attack or have a stent, then aspirin in these cases could be beneficial. Important to know that. The key is to not decide for yourself if a daily aspirin is good or bad. Please talk to your doctor instead about the new recommendations and then decide, because cardiovascular risk and cardiovascular disease kills 1 in 4 people, and it's the leading cause of death here in the U.S. My advice is to take care of your heart and your heart health starting now. Eat healthy food as much as you can. Move more, right? Try to exercise for 150 minutes a week. Quit smoking, lower stress levels, and get enough sleep. And that sleep part is really important because people don't understand that. So if you take care of your health, I think that should pay dividends.
And quickly, Doc, what about CoQ10? Does that help for heart health?
I think it does help, but talk to your doctor before you're doing it. But I know a lot of my patients take that.
All right. Appreciate you, Dr. Nandi. Thank you for coming in and joining us.
Of course, my pleasure.
And talking about something other than coronavirus.
Well, if you have a coronavirus question, you can still ask him. He'll answer. Email Dr. Nandi at askdrnandi.com or send it to us on Facebook or Twitter. We'll get it right to him.